What's up, podcast people? Hoop Concessions podcast episode 61. Back in another pod. What?
Vogel's so ugly, bro.
Bro, you started the pod and this nigga's chewing hard as fuck. And the fucking...
Yeah, I actually,
Bino, you know,
like that.
Bino, you want to know something, bro?
What?
Telling you, Bino, you are in a different timeline, bro. I don't know what the fuck.
No, that's only for you because
that was for you, bro. Yeah, he sounded fine.
Yeah, I know. You already talking.
Yeah,
I barely.
yeah, nigga. Yeah.
So why y'all do that? Why y'all trying to make me look like I'm a nigga out of nowhere? Why would I do that to him? Huh? Why don't you hop off my dick?
You're a menace.
No. Why don't you get a chop?
I hear my mom.
Why don't you get a chop?
My mom coming home. I hope she doesn't start yelling. I can hear her already outside the door, bro.
She's Haitian, bro. You on the phone?
She's on the phone, yeah.
Moshe! Dog, I swear, bro. Yo, Haitians, bro, when they on the phone, bro, talk at max volume. That's why I talk so loud, bro.
But yo,
probably where you got all your talking from.
Yep.
People, let me tell y'all something. This is episode what? 62? 61. Wow. Okay.
Damn,
61.
You already off. We are starting it off on a terrible one. Look at you.
We 8 episodes away from the legendary 6-9 episode. I'm telling y'all, bro.
Hey, we gotta have a good guest. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Yeah, we gonna have a guest on that episode. Trust me. Hey, actually, we can make that happen. You know, one of our boys got connections out here. You feel me?
Yeah, that's true.
One of our boys got connections out here. I'm not gonna say which one because hey, we know who he is.
Me. Come on,
we
now.
got connections out here. Yeah, it surely is not you. I'll tell you. But
I know, man. He's not saying my name because he doesn't want to. He's trying to
I just
steal
said
the
it's
credit.
not you. It's not. I'm 1,000%
Stealing the
sure.
credit. I understand you, bro. I don't want to steal the credit if it was stealing the credit from me too, bro. You know, I understand you, bro. Look at this man.
Look at this.
Bro,
Look at this dude.
I locked my door just in case somebody walked up in my room.
People walk in your room without knocking? Crazy.
No, but my brother is only 12, and he be forced.
You know how 12-year-olds do.
And I just heard his friends. You said I'm not 12?
Nah, what? Nobody said that.
No, I said you know how
Look at
12-year-olds
Bino.
be.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear what you said. My bad, bro. First of all, go Bells. Shut the fuck up, bro. I didn't hear what you said. God. Fucking
Bro, I swear, bro. I'm just
do it, bro. You know what's my Go Bells? Go Bells tries to play the victim. He always starts off. I swear, bro. No, you don't. You don't swear nothing.
I feel like Rudy Gobert, man. Come on now. Being attacked for no reason.
We're gonna talk Rudy Gobert though later in this pod. So. Yeah.
Hey, no cap, bro. Is Gobert a starter? I see an all-star starter.
I thought you were saying like a starter in general.
Hey, bro, they not like he'd be the last one to get voted again.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want him to be a starter, bro.
Oh, I actually have a sneaky feeling that Paul George is gonna make it. No cap.
If he makes it with no arm,
no,
that's gonna be
he's
insane.
gonna make it, but just get replaced.
No.
But he's gonna make it seem like.
At least he's gonna have it in his name. That's all he needs.
Does he even have
That would be disgusting, bro.
He's top 5 in the voting for the West.
Wait,
Damn,
okay, what did
it's a
they
shame.
do with Zaza? Because Zaza technically, how many votes did he get?
Okay, but I also think that so that is players and media, and I feel like the players and media are still dumb enough to vote Paul George in, even though he played like 20 games. So
Yeah, bro. So.
Kyrie would get in?
No, Kyrie don't deserve it at all.
Because I mean,
they would allow that.
Remember LeBron said, "I would love to play with Kyrie." Players, I wouldn't be shocked if players would vote for Kyrie.
You saw that LeBron.
All I know is this: they
number
vote for
one.
Kyrie over Rudy Gobert. Sadly, bro.
I mean, let's be real, bro. Be real. Who you are trying to see in the All-Star game? Gobert is
Gobert.
Hey, bro. Hey,
Don't lie, bro. Don't lie, bro.
I want to see Gobert do a tween hezzy, bro. You know what I mean?
Bro. Gobert did the stiffest dunk I ever seen in an All-Star game, bro. I don't care, bro.
We don't want Gobert. We don't want Gobert.
So bad, bro.
That nigga got the generic big man package, bro.
Yeah, you don't want Gobert crying in the media, bro. So.
That was
that's
crazy,
the biggest
bro.
L. I swear that's the biggest L any NBA.
Yeah, I think honestly, that's when everything changed for him, bro. Because once he cried about the All-Star game, everybody was like, "Yeah, this nigga's pussy." Bro.
Soft, bro. Soft. I don't even. Was it a bonus or something?
I don't even know.
He would have qualified. I think he would have qualified for the Supermax.
I mean, he got paid anyway.
He got paid anyway, but still, it's like that's money. You know what I mean? And I don't think it had nothing to do with him making an All-Star game.
That don't mean you cry, bro. I'm sorry. That doesn't
hey, but when you miss out on the bag, bro,
nigga, walk away from it. And that shit looked so forced, bro.
Yeah, I thought the same thing,
bro. Yo, it looked like he didn't look forced.
Nigga, just walk away, bro. Just walk away.
It didn't look forced, bro. Oh man,
forced, bro. That
you hating on Gobert?
I'm not hating on the nigga, bro. I don't hate on the nigga. I defend Gobert a lot, but that nigga looked like a bitch that day, bro.
Guess who we're talking about for the first topic, bro? Guess who we're talking about?
Here we go.
Oh,
just take a guess.
Let me guess. A scrub, right?
Yeah, we're talking about Zach LaVine.
Mute yourself, meathead.
Oh, for real? Hey, before we even get into Russell Westbrook, would you guys like to know? I like to tell everybody.
I know where it's going.
So in the middle of, I wasn't even watching the game because I was doing work at the time. And in the middle of the Cavs and Bulls game, it actually wasn't even in the middle. It was the first quarter of the game. It wasn't even out of hand enough. It was like 17-15. Darius decides to at me and says, "Bro, you do not want to see us in the playoffs."
I mean, it's a fact, though, bro.
Do not want to see us in the playoffs.
I'm still sticking with that.
Mind you, we got the COVID squad out there. Kobe White, Io. I like Io, but you know he's a backup. He's not a real starter. Caruso's first game back.
I don't know, man. Ayo, coming from Lonzo's spot.
Okay, whatever. But yeah, we got all the guys out there. We're missing Javante. We're missing DJJ, Pat Williams, Zach LaVine.
Guess what?
Zach LaVine. Missing our whole best player. I don't care what.
And guess what? They don't compare to Sexton.
You lost.
They don't compare to Sexton. That's all that.
What?
They don't compare to Sexton.
No, wait. Don't say anything.
Finally.
Like I said, get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. Nobody cares about Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton is not a winning player. He's not a winning player. They're better without him. They're better without him, Darius. Let it go.
Are you serious right
now? Your namesake is the reason why they're off. Actually, not the only reason, but your namesake is the better player between him and Sexton.
Hey, I'm cool with you saying that. I'm cool with you saying that.
Yeah, Garland's
that doesn't mean Sexton's trash. What?
Oh, he's trash. He's trash. Is he even better than Isaac Okoro?
All I know is this: you're calling him garbage. Him and Zach LaVine have the same amount of playoff points. That's all I got to say.
You know what's crazy? Why are y'all laughing? That's not even funny. That's not even funny. He's not funny anymore. That joke is lame now. It's lame. You want to know why? Because you're defending that garbage ass nigga because he has the same chop as you. That nigga is not good.
That chop is nice.
No, it ain't nice. It ain't nice because both of y'all get no bitches.
Got a good job.
Both of y'all get no bitches because of it. Get out of here. The only you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Sexton actually wasn't he on that live with Sweetie that one time? That's the only W that nigga has ever gotten in his life.
Today's the anniversary of that Nets game.
I just find that funny, bro.
We're celebrating wins.
I'm gonna say it again, bro.
Regular season.
Me and Zach LaVine have the same amount of playoff points. I don't want to hear it, bro. If you want to call somebody a loser, you're gonna call Sexton a loser.
Y'all got the same amount of bitches. Y'all got the same amount of bitches. I know you don't.
Of course.
I know you don't.
Yeah, I do. Come on now. Maybe more.
If you got the same amount of bitches as Zach LaVine, then something is wrong with Zach LaVine. All right, get out of here. Well, let's get started, bro. Let's talk.
The actual topic's Westbrook again, bro.
God, stupid ass nigga. I swear. Oh man.
The only insult in that bet. The only insult, bro. He has no bag. No bag.
Bro, when that shit works over and over, it's like run and dunk, man, bro.
Bro, you got no skill, man. You got no skill.
Hey, no skill. How many rings? Multiple.
You got no.
Gomez is fucking crying, bro.
Yo, bro. It's this nigga, yo. Okay, start with the
Westbrook. Okay, so Westbrook yesterday they faced the Pacers. Of course they lost because they fucking suck. But
Karis LeVert, bro.
Yeah, Karis LeVert looked like
talking about Kessel Squirt.
Yeah, no, Karis LeVert.
Mr. Injury.
L joke.
That dude No, I was calling that. That's not even a joke. That I was
he's always been calling him that.
Like, stop. Anyways,
the Lakers lost to the Pacers. And then interesting enough, Westbrook was actually benched in the final 3 minutes. And funny enough, Frank Vogel decided to put Melo over him. I just want to point that out.
Ooh.
So
Carmelo Anthony.
I want to know your guys' thoughts on that.
Let me speak on this real quick because the Westbrook fan here is muted. First off, I think Frank Vogel, this move, I don't think it was so much of a make your team win move. I think it was more of a just, I mean, it obviously helps their team. Obviously, not playing Westbrook in the fourth quarter, knowing how trash he's in that fourth quarter and stuff like that, how turns the ball over many times. He can make crucial mistakes, and he's a guy that nobody guards, right? Or he doesn't play defense as well. But what's it called? Like Vogel, first off, I just think the whole move in general was just an FU to the front office. I don't think it had anything to do with the players or anything. I think he was coaching out there, and this is what I'm feeling like right now. Although it looks like he has his teammates in check, whatever, or the locker room, it looks like he was coaching like he didn't give a fuck, bro. That last game, because like he just trying to prove a message, saying that you guys did this. You guys are the reason why this roster's like this. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to. I don't know how to explain it properly.
Yeah, I get what you mean though. We had
you know what I mean, right?
We had a Twitter space about this yesterday with Lowe, and you were in it as a speaker. And I actually practically 100% agree with what you said about coaching.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm before the season, I thought this Lakers team would be really good, but
super team still, by the way,
no,
super team still,
but
still a super team.
Stop it, bro.
I didn't expect it to be this bad, bro. I had no idea. I knew fit would be a bit of concern because Westbrook and LeBron, Westbrook off the ball is something we haven't really seen that much at all, and with that could cause a lot of problems. And Westbrook has been playing the best basketball of his career. I honestly do believe. I don't think Westbrook would play this bad if he was.
You said hasn't been playing the best basketball.
Oh, has. My bad.
Wait, you said has been playing the best basketball.
Worse. My bad.
You said best. You said best, but the worst. Yeah, I understand what you mean.
Yeah,
but yeah, no. My point is
that Bino ain't trying to correct you.
Yeah, but no, Westbrook is not playing well though, and I honestly do believe if he was in a different situation, he'd be playing a bit better at least. You don't think so?
I think way better.
I think better. Yeah. I don't know.
Here's the thing about it.
Yo, situation don't got nothing to do with missed layups, in my opinion, bro.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I do agree with that. But also at the same time, just as a player, his brother said this,
Westbrook's
and I know
playing
people
scared now.
Was laughing. Yeah, but he's playing scared now, and not only that, but
it's hurting.
He's not, and this is just the truth. He's not able to catch a rhythm as a player. I'm not going to excuse him. He's been playing bad, but he's also hasn't been able to catch a rhythm because, his shots, the shots he takes are so far apart. He can't get into a rhythm at all. He doesn't have his hands aren't touching the ball. He's blowing on his hands mid game because they're so cold. Because he's not touching the ball. He's an off ball player. He's a cutter. Sometimes he runs plays, stuff like that. But it's still inexcusable for him in the way he's playing. He'd be playing better, I think, but he wouldn't be insanely better. I'll say.
Personally, I don't care. I think Westbrook sucks. I think that Westbrook. I'm just at the point where I'm tired of making excuses for this nigga. This nigga, I don't care about his fucking rhythm. The nigga just sucks. He can't finish at the rim consistently.
Bino's really agreeing like this.
Yeah, I just don't care. This is a grown man that's been in the league for over 10 years. Almost, was it 15 seasons? I want to say. Why are we acting this? If this nigga has to keep changing the way he plays at this stage in his career over and over and over, everybody else has adjusted their games for him. Everybody's done that.
Yeah, that's a good
point. LeBron is playing some of the best off-ball basketball. Actually, he's playing the best off-ball basketball of his career. He's actually cutting off the ball. He's shooting well off the ball. He's spotting up well. I think he's shooting a career high in the mid-range even. He's shooting career highs all across the board. Or at least near career highs. So I don't want to hear that about Westbrook, bro. Everybody has to adjust to him. And because that's the situation of his career and his athleticism can't make up for all the flaws in his game on both sides of the ball, because he sucks on defense too. Like, I think he should go to the bench. I'm at that point. Like, it's not even like he's not a good enough to be a starter. It's just on this team with the flaws he has, send his ass to the bench, bro. I don't care. It's crazy because when Lowe suggested this after the first game, I was like, man, you can't do that. That's not. He'll play better. Yeah. Guess what? Look at us. Look at us now.
Yeah. Look. That's the fucking.
So whenever we say things like Westbrook is not going to fit on this team, or when we say things like Westbrook, we lower standards for him every year and he keeps failing, we're not hating. We know he's a good father, okay? We know that. We know Russell Westbrook played with dominant big men like Steven Adams. We know that. But we don't care because guess what? We continually lower the bar over and over and over. And he keeps failing. So let's lower it some more and say, you know what? Be a bench player. And if he can't do that, get out the league, bro. Get out the league. So yeah, I'm done with Westbrook, bro. I'm done with him. I would
say like some blame has to go to the roster construction, though. I do believe that.
So. Of course, Jeannie Buss, Rob Pelinka, they have their blame. LeBron even has his blame for trying to recruit Russell Westbrook. But LeBron,
why they went after him, by the way.
So I don't care. Right, Guess what? I don't care because they made the move. So stop trying to pull up that bullshit. Amen. So at the end of the day, like, it's just so lame. You're so lame for that. But at the end of the day, bro, Russell Westbrook, even if they go after you, bad fit and all, that's no excuse for you to be playing as bad as you're playing. I mean, come on now. You got to play better than this. And if you're not capable of playing better than this, then that means you just suck.
I said this earlier in this space. I said some of the reason why he's playing poorly, and I know this sounds crazy, but like you gotta agree with me on this, huh?
I swear, if you say the ball, bro.
No, I'm not even saying the ball. Like I'm obviously I'm using that for everybody. Everybody has that ball excuse, but like Westbrook's always been a bad shooter, so that's like nothing new. He's shooting around his career percentages from three and his career percentages from the field goal percentage, whatever, right? My thing is the fact that, especially during this last stretch where he's really turned the ball over less, here's the thing. Westbrook listens to media, and one thing that he does in his career, I always say this, is he overcorrects. After he has a bad game or high turnover game or stuff like that, and he says something or anything, he'll do this thing and he'll really, really overcorrect. He did it in Houston after that Warriors game. He did it in OKC. I think it was the first season Paul George came after the Philly game when he was talking about how inefficient he was. Then he became an efficiency demon, right? And the same with Houston. You know, now they're getting on him for his turnovers, which people got on him for that. But the main thing that people have killed Westbrook for was his efficiency. And they're killing him for his turnovers now. And now Westbrook is overcompensating and he's not even playing like himself. So some of the blame has to go on and I know it sounds weird, but some of the blame has to go on the fans a bit because this is what they wanted. They wanted Russell Westbrook to not turn the ball over. He's trying not to do that, but at the same time, he's killing his game. That's also on him as well. You know, as an NBA player, and this is just the truth, players are going to talk trash about you no matter what, especially Westbrook, right? So at the end of the day, you got to play your game no matter what, regardless.
I mean, doesn't that kind of prove he sucks?
I don't think he sucks. No, I don't think he sucks.
And when I use that word, I use it loosely. Like, y'all know, I actually think he's a bad player. Just saying he sucks because for his standards, he's playing like trash. And like, let's be real. If you can't be an effective player without turning the ball over, then you suck.
I don't
understand.
James Harden can't be an effective player without turning the ball over.
But James Harden gives you more positives when he is still turning it over. Westbrook's negatives when he's doing his normal play, they don't outweigh Westbrook's positives don't outweigh the negatives on this team. He's not a positive on this team.
But answer me this question: is he not a better player when he's not turning the ball over? When he's turning the ball over,
and he's still a negative.
He's not a negative player.
Yes, he is. He's a negative. What does he do positive? Does the positive outweigh the negative on this team for Westbrook?
When Westbrook is turning the ball over,
yes or no, bro? Yes or no?
The positives outweigh the negatives. Yes.
What positives?
Because you know why? You know
what
why?
Positives? Tell me what the positives are.
Okay, I'll tell you the positives, right? He becomes a better mid-range shooter. Mm-hmm. Times he becomes a better finisher.
The shooting that he still gets sagged off of with no spacing.
So he still makes the shots.
Oh, but does he make his threes?
No, I'm not. Well, okay, no. He shoots a better percentage from three when he was turning the ball over.
But he's still shooting below it. It's like you're saying he's less shit. He's still shit. Who cares?
I'm sorry. Shit. I'm sorry.
It's still inefficient scoring. It's still bad defense.
I am sorry.
Still turning it over.
I am sorry, but a player averaging 28-8 is solid.
See, that's the lame ass shit that y'all Westbrook fans like. Well, you're not even a fan.
Even a Westbrook
that
fan.
Westbrook defenders like to do. Like the point is fraudulent ass numbers. I don't care about his inefficient 20 points on 50% true shooting because it's inefficient 20 points on 50% true shooting. I don't care about the fact that this nigga can stat pad rebounds. I don't care about that. His assist, cool, nice little playmaker, but he's still turning it over. So I don't care. So, like, it's like you're pointing out the positives that are still low-key negatives because they're not affecting the team in any major way.
So answer me this question. Answer me this question.
No, wait. The team statistically is better without him. They're better with him off the court. That is a proven fact. They are better. And because LeBron can't play to his fullest, it's crazy. We're seeing LeBron play so amazing right now, and LeBron has to bend to Westbrook. He has to bend to Westbrook, and he's still playing the way he's playing. What do you mean
bend to Westbrook? He's not bending to anybody.
He has to change his game for us. Is that not true? He has not changed his game for Westbrook?
He's playing like LeBron.
That's my point. He's playing more off ball. That's what I'm saying. I shouldn't say James. No, okay. Here in Miami, he wasn't playing off of Wade. Wade was playing off of him. LeBron did not. LeBron is known for not being a good off ball player. He's known for that. LeBron has never been a good off ball player. He's been okay in some years, but he's never been a good. This year, he's been a great off ball player.
You said he's never been a good off ball player. That's a lie.
But LeBron's never been this good. As this year, he's never been this good.
He's never been this good, but he's been a good off ball. You just said he's never been a good off ball player.
Okay, maybe not good, but he's never been a great player as he's been this year, and that's because he has to change that for Westbrook. He's adjusted his game for Russ. And I've already gone over that. That's not even That's not even my point. My point is
you can also say this. He's never played with a playmaker like Westbrook.
Yeah, because Westbrook dominates the ball. He needs the ball in his hands. All the other playmakers LeBron has played with, outside of like D Wade, but D Wade played off of LeBron more, obviously. Kyrie Irving, he can play off the ball. Who else? What other playmakers? And LeBron doesn't really play with playmakers like that. He's usually the primary guy. So like Westbrook, his negatives just don't outweigh the positives. So his positives don't outweigh the negatives.
So I have a question for you, and this is just in the mainly early part of his stages. It could or could not be. So you never thought Westbrook was a good player, or after his MVP season.
When you say that, like, are you asking me?
Like, okay. Did you always think, in 2017-18, that season, did you think his negatives outweighed his positives?
2017-18, what was that?
Because he was first year with PG, because he was also an inefficient high volume scorer, right? Mm-hmm. He was also a bad.
Here's my thing: why are you mentioning a season? Right? Why are you mentioning a season where he was just a better player than he is?
No, I'm asking you because you said the positive outweighed the negatives, right? The negatives outweighed the positive, whatever you said, right? Mm-hmm. Westbrook was still mediocre defender, turned the ball over a ton. Inefficient scorer, right? People went under his screens because they didn't care about guarding him from the three-point line. Mm-hmm. He caused spacing problems for his team. Needed to dominate the ball. Did you think he was a mediocre player then?
Did I think he was a mediocre player? No. I just said no.
I'm sorry. My fault.
I
want to say this, bro. Go on NBA.com. Look at Julius Randle's stat line right now, bro. I actually sent it through the group chat. Look at it, bro.
Bro, didn't I tell y'all that nigga's a fraud, bro?
All I gotta say about Westbrook is this: He's obviously not playing well. By all means, I already know it is, right? Like Westbrook is playing like absolute garbage. The fact that he's a no-level scorer is killing the Lakers. And honestly, I say this.
Wait. I don't like how you're just gonna skim over that dumbass comparison that you just made.
No, the reason I'm gonna explain it to you. Like, real quick.
Wait. Every single aspect of Westbrook's game was better.
He was
defense fine. He was mediocre defender, but he wasn't even as. Actually, I don't know because Westbrook be ball watching. So like
that's always been a problem.
I agree. No, I'm there with you, bro. You think I don't know that shit? We all know that now. But okay, but Westbrook, like he was just a better player. He was a better finisher. I mean, mid-range was already declining by then. Better free throw shooter, better playmaker. He was better at all those things. If I'm not mistaken, didn't he lead the league in assists that year too? I think it was like 3 straight years from 2017 to 19.
I don't think so. Did he? I don't think he led the league in assists that year. I think that was.
I think he did.
Did he? I gotta look.
Hold on. Let me see. He had like I want to say 3-4 straight years leading the league in assists. Hold up.
No, he didn't.
2018, 2017-18, right?
Yeah, I know.
2017-18.
Him and Harden were going back and
Yeah,
forth.
he did.
Him and Harden were going back and forth. He led the league in assists that year.
That year and the year after. He led the league in assists that year. He was a far better playmaker than he was then. He was also, like I said, you have to imagine, like, we have to look at what he can do for this team. The fit makes him worse. We know the fit makes him a worse player than he is. So for this team, the negatives don't outweigh, or excuse me, the positives don't outweigh the negatives, bruh. I'm sorry.
My thing is this, and this is why I understand. I'm for you. Like Westbrook probably should go to the bench. I completely understand. This is my whole thing about it. I forgot the point I was gonna make at first, but my whole thing about this was, I'm sorry, my short-term memory is really bad. But my thing about this is the fact that we all knew Westbrook's problems. We all knew Westbrook's problems, and the fact that people, probably not you, but a lot of people are asking him to randomly change his game and do stuff that he's never done. LeBron has shown in his career that he can play off ball. Westbrook, probably the only time he's ever shown in his career that he can play off ball, like effectively, in Houston, when he had 5 hours spacing, he did play off ball a bit with James Harden, cutting plays, stuff like that, right?
I mean, he was left open a lot.
But he still did a solid job playing off ball. You don't even if you. Here's the thing about playing. I
could cut to the basket if James.
Bro, but that's the thing though. Like people think about being off ball as just
I hear you.
Shooting threes and stuff like that and being a spot up shooter in the corner. That's not off ball. That's why Wade was so good at playing off ball. That's why I always say Andre Roberson was a bad shooter. He was a good off ball player because he knew where to be. That's what off ball is being all about, basically, right? Russell Westbrook, earlier in his career when he played with Harden, he knew he played off ball with him. He had the chemistry with him going and everything. But like after that, you rarely have times of him playing off ball. He rarely ever played off ball in his career. And players like asking him to do it and expecting him to just get it down perfectly, or asking him to be a good 3-point shooter when he's never been a good 3-point shooter in his career, or asking him to what's it called? Not turn the ball over when he played next to a ball dominant James Harden, he still turned the ball over 4 times. Is wild. Now I'll say this: the defense and turnover stuff, the defense and the layup smoking, unacceptable. But some of these Lakers fans, including even his players on his team, are asking him to do stuff that he's never done in his career, and that's my biggest issue.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, bro, Westbrook, he stinks. Like it's just that simple. Like he's just not playing good. And it's no disrespect to him personally. Like I said, great father, great brother. But I don't care. Like he's just playing bad basketball. You disagree, Darius?
No, I just find it funny that you did use that joke.
Yeah, like because I don't want to get people adding me on Twitter, baby. he's a great father. How can you hate this guy? Who gives a fuck about that shit right now? We're talking about basketball. His kids aren't on the court.
This guy.
He's not. I'm saying, like, I'm sorry. Like, it's crazy. Like, I've never seen that happen. Like, I've never seen people say, "How can you hate on LeBron? Look at his kids." I've never heard people say.
I've heard some LeBron fans say that.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, time. I have heard that, but like,
okay, LeBron fans.
I've never heard.
Hell. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Okay, no. Don't get me wrong. LeBron fans invented those kind of things.
He has a family foundation, bro. He has his own school. What are you talking about? He's a great father figure.
But I think with LeBron, I think a lot of that hate is more so because like LeBron gets like, I think like when he was at his peak. Yeah, he wins, and also like when he was at his peak, it was like he used to get crazy hate. Like when he was in Miami, like the hate was
we were
insane.
throwing batteries at him, bro.
Yeah, like nigga got assaulted in his hometown, bro. That's why I say when y'all say that Westbrook has gotten the most hate, like more than LeBron ever got, I was like, dude, there's no way y'all can be serious. LeBron, when he was in his prime in Miami, come on, bro, he was public enemy number one.
You want to know a fun fact? Osama bin Laden. I know it's wild to bring that up right now in a pod like this, but Osama bin Laden, he even called out LeBron for going to Miami too.
Think about it, bro. The number one terrorist in the world, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it. That was so disrespectful.
He said he wasn't P, bro. That's crazy. That shit is like, I don't even know why I said that.
Bino, do you know you're on mute? Or
nah, he knows. He got a Haitian parent speaking in the background, bro. Unmute yourself real quick. Talk about Westbrook.
Speak up for your guy, bro. We throwing rights and left at you.
Bro, I have nothing to say about this bum, bro.
Wow, you're really saying he's a bum?
Nah, look, bro, I agreed with a lot of what you said, except for like JSmooth. I don't think there's a correlation between his turnovers and his play, bro. He was missing layups even when he was turning the ball over. So like, even when like,
bro, there is. Trust me.
No, bro, I literally don't. He's getting good looks. He's getting good looks. He's not
yeah, I'm about to say, bro.
Because he has to. He's getting good looks and he can't score the basketball. That is what you technically would call a shooting slump. But at this point, is it even a slump or is this just what this nigga is at this point? Because
bro, Westbrook, listen to me, Bino.
I like that.
Listen to me, Bino. Let me tell you
some
this.
Holy water, nigga.
No. Seriously, let me tell you this, right? So you think Westbrook? This happened after the Minnesota game, right? It was a Minnesota game where he had 9 turnovers. They won, but he had 9 turnovers, and they brought up the comments and stuff like that. You think Westbrook turned in from a 20, like he was averaging 20 points per game. Even with his bad stretch, his efficiency was. I'm talking about field goal percentage.
But he was also making his mid-range shots, at least sort of during that stretch. They stopped falling.
Bro, but he wasn't an 8-point per game scorer. And even if you watch him now, you look at him. The dude is tentative as hell. You can see it. He's thinking.
No, I don't think that's true.
Yes, he is.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true.
It might just be me, but I think he's overthinking everything he does. Seriously.
No, because even look at the last game. He would still push the pace. He would still push the pace, attack the rim, create. Perfectly fine.
Against the Jazz too, he did the same thing. Remember when he pushed the pace and got the little and one?
That's one play. I'm talking about throughout the
No, I'm just mentioning, bro. I can't mention all the plays, but like he still does it.
I'm just saying. He looks tentative out there.
Obviously, his usage is done, but in my opinion, once he figures out how to make layups again, the only shot, like, bro, when him, LeBron, and
That's
AD,
wild,
when him, LeBron, and AD decide to sit down, he knew what was good, bro. He knew that he wasn't going to have the ball in his hand all the time. Even if LeBron agreed to play off ball more, it's still LeBron. So, like, your usage is not going to be the same. You should know this. So for you to say that they're asking him to drop his usage or whatever, that's not true. He knew this. He knew what he signed up for. So just as much as we put LeBron...
That's another thing. I'm glad you said that, Bino.
For making this happen or whatever, Westbrook requested that trade to go to the Lakers. So
I like that, Bino. You're spitting because Go Bells loves to put all this blame on LeBron. Yeah. And mind you, I still don't like that whole let's blame the players. for them being together, because at the end of the day, it's on the organization. You can tell this nigga no. This is not Cleveland. This is not Cleveland. If you think LeBron's gonna be just so mad after signing an extension and saying he wants to retire in LA, yeah, Bino, mute yourself real quick. But like, if you think LeBron's gonna be so mad because they couldn't get Russell Westbrook, and you're at risk of losing him, dude, let's say this. This is LA. We've seen LA depart from Shaq before. We've seen, and granted, I'm not saying these guys are at the level he's playing at. We've seen LA depart from Shaq before. We've seen them depart from numerous stars before in the past. LeBron got them one ring, cool. LeBron ain't Kobe to the Lakers.
Wash Shaq. Give me somebody else.
You missed my point, bro. I literally just said we've seen them depart from a star before. Like, this is the Lakers. Someone else will want to come. Someone else will want to come in the future. What'd you say?
Niggas, bro, it's not even... I don't know how to explain it properly.
No, but my thing is, like Jeannie Buss is the same woman who's threatened to trade LeBron before. You remember that? Remember when that happened, when she threatened to trade him?
Bluff.
Like, she's not afraid of this nigga wanting out because of Westbrook. I'm sorry, who do you think Westbrook is? Who do you think he is? Darius had him as the 10th best point guard in the league coming into this season.
9th.
We don't even look at him as a top 20 player coming into this year. You said 9? Damn.
Yeah, I said 9.
All I have to say is this.
Because bro, you're the same guy who thought they were a super team.
I still said it, and I still said it.
He's still saying it. He ain't changed it.
The more you say it, the more you contradict yourself when you say it's LeBron's fault.
Because this is my whole entire thing with it, right?
Now here you are. You finna tap dance your way out of this.
No. Seriously. As a GM,
you're finna pull a Michael Jackson. Go ahead, bro.
As a GM, and we can all agree with this. If you have the assets to get a player, and your best player wants a player, are you not going to try to go after that player?
If he doesn't fit, no, I'm not.
No. Yes or no?
If he doesn't fit, no, I'm not.
You're not going after him, Bino? You're not going after him, or you going after him?
I think he's agreeing.
Yo, unless you're the Indiana Pacers, you're going after them, bro.
You're going after him.
My point. No, you're not, bro. If the player doesn't fit, can you not say no?
Nigga,
I mean, you can,
but it's your star.
Let me ask you this.
No. The Lakers came to LeBron and said, "We have Buddy Hield on the table right now," and you know what he said? No, they didn't. They didn't do the trade, did they?
And guess whose fault is that, Bino? Whose fault is that?
LeBron.
The decision was based off of
You're being so lame right now. Oh my goodness, y'all are so lame. Y'all missing my point.
Did you not know that their front office was split on that decision? LeBron basically pushed it.
So I just gave you a scenario where Jeannie Buss threatened to trade LeBron. So clearly she's not afraid of LeBron. Let's move on to another scenario. Let's move on to another scenario. I know. Oh, Rob Pelinka's there too. Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss are the two top people that run the Lakers organization. Yes or no?
I mean, hey, the way these reports been coming out, it seems to me that there's a little bit more going on in that front office.
Let's not forget, this is the same front office that rejected Ty Lue and didn't want to give him enough money, even though LeBron specifically wanted him. They said, nah. And they said that the report, I showed y'all the report. They said they don't care what LeBron wants. They're going to take it under consideration.
That was then. This is now.
Yeah, but that was a money thing because they didn't want to hire a whole new coaching staff.
I mean, they still did anyway. They brought in a new staff. They brought Jason Kidd. They brought Frank Vogel.
Thing, to be honest, because Tyronn Lue was like one of the most hated coaches in the league.
Yep.
He was who LeBron wanted.
Insane.
The Suns means that's my first parlay.
All right, I think we should move on to the next topic, bro.
Yeah, let's move on to the next topic.
It's been about 40 minutes.
Fuck Westbrook and the Lakers.
We gotta talk about this bum.
I'm drinking the tears, bro. That's all I have to say, bro. I'm so happy to see them fail, bro. I've never been happier in my life, yo.
And then the Lakers and Nets made the finals.
Yo, all I know is if the Lakers win the championship, I think this would be the craziest roller coaster of a season I've ever seen in my life. I'm not even joking, bro.
That gold title for LeBron will be solidified, bro.
If they win a title, I need you to come out and say LeBron James was the greatest player.
Bro, I won't be on the podcast. Y'all think I'm showing up? You think I'm showing my face? Bro, they're gonna ban me. They're gonna ban me from the state of California, bro. Because
I mean, that's a good
dog.
Hey, honestly, that's crazy because the Rams are gonna win the championship too. So like, if the Rams win and then the Lakers do, that'd be pretty wild.
LA on top this year, man.
Yeah, the Rams.
Dang, bro.
right.
Opposite of Houston.
We're gonna get that ring, OBJ, because Baker couldn't give it to you. So we're
Nice
gonna get
topic. Joel Embiid versus Nikola Jokic, bro.
that. Hey, what's your shirt? Does that shirt say Browns? No,
No,
never
this
mind.
is a Boba Fett jersey. I said jersey hoodie. Oh my god.
You lucky it didn't say Browns.
I was gonna say.
I do have a Browns hoodie though.
Yeah, no, we don't care.
All right, whatever. Anyways,
Cool ass. But go ahead.
go fuck yourself. All right, Joel Embiid versus Nikola Jokic. These two had like crazy ass games yesterday. Jokic had one of the best passes I've ever seen from a big man before. At the end of the game, and gave it to Aaron Gordon for the game winner against the Clippers.
Dot.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like I said, you can't double that nigga.
And
And
then Joel Embiid dropped like 50 in sub 30 minutes. So
That's crazy.
These two, I think, in my opinion, I think Joel Embiid's been a top 5 player this season. I don't know who.
Yeah, he is. He's
Yeah,
top 5 this year.
besides Giannis, Jokic, KD, and LeBron. I think that's it.
I think those are the top 5 players right now.
Yeah. So
I think.
You said Giannis, Jokic, KD, LeBron, and Embiid.
yeah, that's like the.
Okay, that's
I don't think I'm not really saying the order, but yeah, those 5.
Yeah.
I think honestly, like Embiid, it's so like crazy because like I've always thought Embiid has top 5-ish talent. I think the problem is just health.
Mm-hmm.
And this year he's been relatively healthy. I know he had COVID, but like a lot of players have gotten COVID.
That doesn't count.
Yeah. I don't really care too much about that. Like he can't control that. It happened. I mean, you can't control any injury, but COVID it happened. But so far he's been fairly durable. He's been dominant, bro. Like that's I know that's an overused word when it comes to Embiid and Giannis and those guys, but that's literally what you see when you watch him play. The dude is just dominant.
And Steven Adams, bro.
Yeah, Steven Adams too. I can't forget about 26 and 12. What is it? 20 and 10? 20 and
20
and 10, bro. Dominant big man.
22 and 10. Steven Adams. Those guys are just some of the most dominant players in the league. And I think Embiid, he's a DPOY candidate, MVP candidate right now. He's just literally carrying that team. I mean, obviously other guys are stepping up, in ways, but like, let's be real, they all feed off of Embiid, and Embiid has he's evolved as a playmaker. Like I said, defensively, he's amazing, and like
he took a big jump as a playmaker this year, which I
jump.
really congratulate him as. I know his assist numbers don't show it, bro, but
it's a career high in assists right now.
It's a career high, but it's like not that much of a jump. But if you watch him, he really made a jump. He's making reads with ease now. So
and he's not
that's what I call work.
Much. He used to be a turnover machine when he came into the league. He's far better at protecting the ball. And I think honestly, Ben Simmons motivated him. I think seeing what Ben Simmons has put this team through mentally over the offseason and all the shenanigans he's doing, he just said, fuck it, I'm just going to hoop the best I've ever hooped and make this dude regret not wanting to play. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Even though, to be fair, I don't think Simmons gives a fuck. But still, like, he's doing his thing. And Embiid, I don't think he's going to win the MVP, but I definitely think, like, he's on that tier of guys that are playing at an MVP level this year. Hopefully
he argument for him to be a top 3 this season. Embiid,
top 3.
Yeah,
I don't think he's
bro.
Top 3, but he's definitely has.
Since KD's
he has
out
a
for
case.
a month,
He has a case.
I think Embiid's
without
top
KD.
3. Well,
KD is out.
Yeah, so
even with Durant, bro, he still has a case. Durant's been amazing. Don't get me wrong, but even with Durant, he has a huge case. So
I don't know if he would make it if KD was healthy, but if somebody said they have Embiid over KD, I disagree, but it's not like the worst take you could have or something.
It's also crazy. I just want to say this.
What's
the 3? So since KD is out, I guess you could say it's Giannis, Jokic, and Embiid. Those are all 3 big men that are fucking MVP candidates, bro. The top
and the foreigners.
All 3 foreigners, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, man.
2 out of those 3, African. Just like throw that out there.
Yo,
man, one of them is Nigerian. That's just what we do.
But yeah, I'll say this: Embiid has been good, but Jokic just as good, if not better. You could that's why we're gonna have this argument because Jokic, dog, game changer. What he does on offense, I'll say this right now: Jokic is the best playmaker in the league. He is the best playmaker in the league, in my opinion. I know Curry and his elite gravity, and
get out of here with that.
And you got LeBron James, but Jokic, in terms of making reads, running an offense despite lacking offensive pieces, and still able to get his offense good looks inside the paint, being able to score at an elite level. He's averaging 26, 27 points a game on elite efficiency.
Yeah.
Being one of the best rebounders in the league. Stepping it up on the defensive end.
One of the best passes in the league too. Probably the best. I'm not gonna lie.
You said passes? He's the best passer in the league. He's the best passer and playmaker in the league.
Do y'all think Jokic has a chance to end his career as the best passer of all time?
Oh yes, 100%.
Yeah,
that's 100%. Crazy to think about, bro. It's so crazy. This generation, we are seeing and look, let's exclude the LeBrons, right? This generation of guys in their primes, we really might be watching the GOATs of a lot of shit. We watched the GOAT shooter, we might be watching the greatest passer, and we might be watching the greatest player. I'm just saying, Giannis, we all know if Giannis finishes, Giannis is number one in DPOY right now. If he wins MVP and DPOY again in the same season,
that's something that's never happened. Yeah, that's not even MJ.
Twice.
Exactly, twice. And then if he wins oh my God. I'm just telling you, bro.
Who says he stops at MVP and DPOY?
I think Draymond got DPOY locked up, actually.
Locked up?
I mean, not locked up. He's out. He's out right now for a couple weeks.
Still, I think he still comes back. And he'll still have that shit locked up.
Hey, bro, all I have to say is this: Drew Holiday's back. The Bucks are going to be probably the best defense in the league. So, I mean, I have no doubt in my mind. And Giannis is going to get the credit for that. So,
and I think as the season progresses, I ain't gonna lie, the Bucks are
going to get the first seed, bro. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the Bucks are I feel like the Bucks, when they're not fully healthy, they don't care. I feel like they're not motivated to play at their best.
Nah,
but
bro,
when they face the good teams, I know they blow so many leads. It's insane.
That's true.
Remember the Knicks game? Last night they almost blew leads to the Grizzlies. That shit was insane.
The Hornets games were down because of the terrible bench. But you got that game, you got the Hawks game, blew a 15+ point lead. Yeah, like I said, this game almost blew another lead. You know what I mean? It's kind of embarrassing.
I think they coast. I think they coast.
Lost to the Detroit Pistons. Dude, I swear. But he has GOAT potential. Just what we have, this talent we have in this league right now is through the roof. It's insane how talented this league is, and I'm so happy to be in an era like this where and this is just the truth. Back then, players are put in a box. You had this dude had to be a point guard. You have to be a pass first player. Tweener guards were looked at as disgusting freaks, and nobody wanted them. Right?
The tweeners,
like tweener guards. I call them tweener guards, but guards, combo guards, basically, right? Mm-hmm. Combo guards that actually like to score first, right? Instead of playmaking and stuff like that, being pass first, like the Chris Pauls and Magic Johnsons, right? Everybody wanted this pure point guards. And then when you're 6'10", you got to be a power forward or center and be on the block, catch lobs, only be around the rim. Nowadays, bro, players, and this is what I love about the evolution. Shout out to Mike D'Antoni, Steve Kerr, Greg Popovich, all these coaches who made this possible. But they let these players go free. Letting a big man like Cat step out and shoot the 3-ball, when knowing in the past he wouldn't be allowed to do that, is amazing, right? Just seeing all this stuff. If you look back in the day, you think Jokic would be able to run an offense like he's doing now? Nah. I just love the fact that, I know. I just love the fact that nowadays we're in an era where anybody can do anything. Everybody can do anything. Guards, you can go ahead and rebound. Big men, you can go ahead and step out on 3-point line. Although I love big men in the paint, it's still you can expand your game and become different. I think that's what's really unlocked.
Also, Draymond deserves some credit for that as well.
Draymond, Chris Bosh, Those
Chris
two
Bosh,
dudes,
yeah.
Yep, they changed. They changed again.
Bosh.
Kevin Garnett,
Draymond,
bro.
Bosh, and someone that no one don't talk about. I think this sounds so funny, but I also think Battier deserves credit as well because Battier on that team, Battier allowed Bosh to be able to play the 5 because Battier was a great shooter. I know that sounds funny to say Shane Battier helped the evolution of the big man position, but he did. He helped the evolution of small ball and all of that with that Heat team.
Sean Marion too.
Sean Marion deserves credit as well. Like I think it was Boris Diaw. Boris Diaw was also ahead of the curve. Dirk, obviously, KG. I think those two. If I credit anybody for the most evolution of the big man position, I would say Dirk and Kevin Garnett are the two most influential big men of all time, at least for the modern era. Maybe not of all time, because I know you got the slavery guys, segregation guys. But I still do believe. I mean, hey, I'm sorry, Bill and Will. They are the segregation guys. They did put on
goats.
Segregation boys.
They're goats. But outside of the segregation guys, I think that like KG and Dirk, like Dirk obviously with the shooting, KG defensive versatility and offensive versatility with his ability to handle the ball, dominate in the post, the low post, high post. He could push it in transition. KG and Dirk, man, they far ahead of their time, and you can see the effect on guys like Giannis, KD, Jokic. Like they all took from those guys, and I got to give them
especially
major props.
KD took a lot from Dirk and T-Mac. That's like those are two dudes that especially Dirk. Dirk was that dude, man, and he took a lot from him. You see a lot of players, they take a lot from Dirk. So I mean,
that one-legged fader.
Yep, signature. Okay, so seriously though, who's better between Joel Embiid?
I think it's unanimous.
And Nikola Jokic.
I don't think anybody disagrees with. I'm with Jokic. I think Jokic is better.
I don't think either of them are the best big in basketball.
Who do you think is? Well, if you want to consider Giannis, I'm talking a center.
No, it's not Giannis. It's not Giannis.
What?
Who?
It's obviously Anthony Davis, bro. Come on now.
Boy, if you don't get out here with this Clint Capella, come on now.
No, all seriousness though, outside of Giannis, because I think Giannis is the best big. If we're talking strictly centers, I'd probably say Jokic is the best. Jokic is the best big in basketball, or at least center in basketball. Embiid, it's crazy like to say Jokic, but Jokic is.
I don't think Jokic clears Embiid.
Yeah,
I think Embiid.
I think they're neck and neck. I don't think.
Okay, I don't think that. I don't think that.
Yeah, no,
I think the gap is just health. Like,
you think the gap is what?
I think the gap is health. I think
if
Embiid was always healthy.
I'm talking about this year though. I'm not talking about like this year.
Yeah, I know, but like
healthy.
I still bro. The season's not over. I'm sorry, bro. Knock on wood, but I tell you
about forward in the season. Then we're talking about right now at this point in the season. At this point in the season,
no, but you can still look at his history and be like,
his history proves
the fact
it, bro.
that Embiid can like when we ask that question, we're basically asking who would we rather have, right? My answer is Jokic. No, like when you're saying who's the best, bro, like what are we doing here, bro? If we're talking about the best players in the NBA, you're most likely taking that person number one. So,
like when you say right now, I guess, but like we gotta factor in what you are. Like what you are is not gonna change. Like,
well, what Embiid is this season?
Joel Embiid is still questionable every other game.
Yeah,
that's
like
is he playing?
That's still a fact.
Is he playing?
Of course he's playing, but like
come on now.
Embiid, bro, go Bills, come on, bro. Like I said, bro,
bringing up three things. Fair, bro.
There's 3 things that we can guarantee in life: death, taxes, and Embiid getting injured every year.
Okay.
Whether it's a face injury,
let me rephrase my question.
Leg injury, diarrhea, something's gonna happen to this nigga to force him to miss games. But go ahead.
Let me rephrase my question. This isn't a which would you rather have for me, right? This is strictly based off
who's the
skill,
best center in the NBA.
Yes. Right? Who's the best center in the NBA based off strictly skill? I'm not talking. I know that sounds kind of hypocritical because the conversation we had in spaces earlier, but like I'm talking about strictly skill and what they could do on the court this season. Who has been the better center? Not don't bring up health.
I still would say Jokic anyway.
Fair point. What about you, Bino?
Good. Bro, the answer is Jokic. The answer has been Jokic for like 2 years now, in my opinion. But
Here's my thing. Last year, I don't think it was okay. It was close, but it wasn't like like there was a little gap.
Close.
Right? No, I actually do. I think so.
Dude,
Embiid
one
was,
played the whole season. The other played like 60 games. I'm sorry,
like
but
the
like
best.
once that's the thing
You know,
with
they were
Embiid,
like-
bro.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
that's true.
but his
That's
health, your best
That's what
ability,
kills him.
the availability, and Embiid's not always available, and
Said
because of
last year
that,
he played 60 games.
he
I
played
mean,
less.
maybe
Probably
not
played like
60.
50.
He played
It was
50.
50?
Yeah.
wow.
Keep in mind,
It's
60
even
games would
worse.
be very, very impressive for that season since it was 72.
I'll say
games.
this: I kind of feel bad for Embiid because last year's injury, unlike the other ones, which were like non-contact stuff or him just falling on the floor, last year's injury was like Garrison Matthews, that thug, running into his knee while he was trying to get a rebound. But
Why'd you call him a thug?
because he's a thug, bro. He's a thug. But what's it called? I think this year,
Larry Bird.
get that shit out of here, man. I think this year they're like necking. The gap is this. It's this big. It's literally right here for me. You know what I mean? Because the way they've both been playing, the way they've both been scoring, playmaking, especially in B's defense, him being damn near basically an all NBA defender, like we can't just act like this is not an argument. Now I'm still going Jokic as well. You know, I'm still going Jokic. But for me, it's like I even hear some people and Nuggets fans say this as well. Hear them, they're like, this dude's not even close. You know what I mean? Like some people are acting like the gap is huge. Embiid is a top 5 player. Both of them are top 5
Like
players.
StatMuse,
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
that post that Did y'all see that post StatMuse made?
PR. I hate when people use and I understand.
They know
is so
advanced
good
stats.
with
Advanced stats. Y'all gonna say they do matter though. You can't act like
They matter, but like
I don't like how
No,
like
no,
they
he
did
was
that.
not.
Like,
He was just saying that for clicks. Obviously, we know that's not all that matters.
yeah.
But the fact that he does lead in every
Every stat.
Yeah.
stat is insane though.
he's an offensive demon, bro. Like he's probably the best offensive player in the league this year. He's the best offensive player in the league
No,
this
he
year.
is. He is.
No,
Hey,
yeah,
bro.
He is. So like,
Wait till Jamal Murray come back, man.
boy,
I'm telling you, bro. The Nuggets are the
I don't
best
know.
kept secret in the league. When they're
Bro.
all fully healthy next year,
Coming off the injury
I-
is very tough.
Me and Darius were talking about this before the podcast started. I said, them boys are healthy. Watch out, West. That's a contender.
Yeah, same with the Clippers, man.
Nope.
And with
and
them too.
I maintain, bro. Okay, I don't give a fuck about the Clippers because once the Clippers, once the Nuggets get fully healthy, I firmly believe they are the favorites to win the championship. Because last year, or was it last year? Yeah, last year before Jamal Murray got hurt, or was that 2 years ago?
No,
No,
that was
a year
last
ago.
year. That was last year.
That feels like so long ago that Jamal Murray got hurt.
And-
But
and-
last year, before they got hurt, I'm telling you, bro, that team looked, what was it, those 15, 16 games with Aaron Gordon? Shit, nigga, that team looked crazy dominant.
And think about
Crazy
this,
good.
right? Think about
And
this.
you know what's crazy? Kawhi is still a beast.
Kawhi's gonna get locked up by
Kawhi
Aaron
is
Gordon.
so that guy.
Y'all niggas don't think Jokic gonna pick that shit apart?
It's
Again?
not even. It's not even
It's
just that,
different.
bro.
It's different. It's
How?
different.
How's it
No,
different?
No.
How's it different? Eric Bledsoe can help him.
Montrez out there. They got Nick Batum and Terrence Mann.
Yeah, they got Eric
out
Bledsoe,
there
man.
who actually
I don't
has
care about
defensive
that
IQ,
shit.
bro.
I don't care about that shit.
Listen to this.
The Nuggets are out here losing, bro. The Nuggets are out here going to overtime with the
Man, that's not the same team. Get out of here. That's not the same.
Hey, like, come on now, nigga. We
Stop
playing
it.
Faku. Come on now.
Okay. And the Clippers is fucking playing Amir Khan.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie though, Go Bells.
Go.
Go, I ain't gonna lie though. That was the fact that game went all the way to the wire. Was crazy.
It's wild, but Faku exists, bro.
Dude, I'm sorry, bro. Jokic can solo squad a team better than.
Bro,
Bro,
Zubac had 32.
trust me.
Zubac had 32 points.
You want to know something, bro?
You know what's also crazy? I do
learned
also think Nuggets fans kind of boost Jokic. That shit is. I remember people were saying he was like all NBA defense.
Yeah,
this
that
boy
was-
caliber.
But
That's
that's how we started, though. No. That is how
No,
we
he
started.
started off like that, but I still see them say that, and I'm like, dude, this is not the first 10 games of the year. He's great. He's good, but he ain't that good. He ain't sniffing no all defensive team.
Yeah, facts.
I'll say this, like,
But I will say a lot of Zubac's points were like Jokic has to move out of position, and it's just offensive rebounds and shit. Like literally at the end of the game, I think Zubac had like 4 putbacks in a row.
Yeah,
Jokic
because
had to get out the paint.
But like in all honesty though, like first off, you can't solo squad a team when you're not on the court and on the bench. That's one thing, right?
That only happened one time, bro. Stop it.
What you mean?
It happened in the first quarter, but the rest of the game, it was fine.
No, what I'm saying.
Hey, crazy how these rules don't apply to KD. But, it's just funny.
Because KD, what did KD do in the playoffs? He played all 48 minutes.
Oh, you mean the same playoffs that KD was able to take the Bucks 7 and Jokic got swept?
But he lost.
Playoffs?
Did he not lose?
Oh, did he get swept? Didn't he get a game?
Jokic lost too.
Hey,
why can't Jokic get a game?
Hey, listen. All I know is Jokic can solo squad a team for one game, but KD can't. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy.
KD can't.
That's crazy.
KD can't, man. Hey, bro. What happened to OT? Look out of here. But let me say one more thing real quick. People don't remember that during that stretch. Aaron Gordon didn't even have chemistry with Jokic. Now he does.
You don't think he had chemistry during that stretch?
No practice. They didn't have any chemistry.
Are you saying? Okay.
Bro, all Aaron Gordon had to do was cut from the corner, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not hard.
I genuinely don't think it's that hard to learn to play with Jokic.
Trust me. It's different now, bro.
Maybe you can build more chemistry, but you get instant chemistry. It's not hard to play with him.
It's not really.
We can really play with it. Jokic can pull up with us, and we could get buckets with Jokic, bro.
Run that Jokic offense, bro. Hey, run around, hand off, run around him, cut to the basket, layup.
All we gotta do is just run around, set screens, and keep it moving, bro. Jokic will find us eventually.
That's a 60-win team, and Jokic is better than Embiid, but Embiid's that nigga though still, and he could definitely pass him. I could be wrong right now, bro. I don't mind anybody saying Embiid's better than Jokic, and people that mind that, I think that's wild. And you're just
we're gonna talk about this like probably another time or a little bit later or whatever. But what they get for Ben Simmons could really change this whole fucking season. The way Embiid's playing, that's all I got.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's
why I'm not gonna lie. That's why I'm not mad at Daryl kind of sitting out on the Ben Simmons shit right now, because like anything can happen to where you could get somebody like Ben Simmons. I don't think people understand that this is not just a swap type of thing. You can get a third team involved and still get a star. Like you can do that. So I understand why he's waiting it out, especially if Simmons already said he's willing to wait the whole year.
Teams are gonna get
like so.
Even like this literally randomly just came into my mind. But let's say two things happen, right? Simmons doesn't get traded at the deadline, and let's say the Nets lose in the playoffs. Kyrie never gets vaccinated. He doesn't play home games. The Nets lose early in the playoffs. James Harden tests free agency, right? You could do the whole sign. You can still do that Harden Ben Simmons swap. It works for both teams. About that idea.
That's a fact.
It works for both teams, and the Sixers stay packed. Because I think the Nets take that. I think if Harden's willing to walk and you can get Ben Simmons back, I think the Nets take that 100%. Having Ben Simmons with Kyrie and KD is like y'all niggas are still finna be elite. So
that's still a big three.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Embiid and Harden.
Especially if you have Harden on the wing, dumping the ball down to Embiid, and they try to double, and with Harden's playmaking, and Embiid's a good playmaker
That's
too.
The best duo in basketball. That's the best.
The issue I think I have with this duo, and this is my only real big issue, is the fact that Embiid's not much of a pick and roll player.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Harden has always played the best when he's had a lob catching.
Hey, but you know what we say to that? Bro,
they'll make it work, bro.
They'll make it work. Yeah. If Embiid got to start running pick and rolls, he gonna do that, bro.
That'd be insane. Embiid.
Yeah. You turned that home, and if we're being real, Embiid's never. I know he's not that type of player, but he's never really had a guard that can really consistently.
Yes, he does. He does. Tyrese Maxey's an excellent pick and roll player.
No. But I'm saying like before, because Maxey didn't really get his shot till this year. He was already kind of what he was. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he has Harden, he has to adjust to Harden. Because Harden has that kind of stature around the league where he's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to, I'm sorry, bro. Maxey's cool, but I'm not adjusting for no fucking Tyrese Maxey if I'm in B. I'm going to keep playing the way I've always played. Before, I couldn't run a pick and roll with Ben Simmons' ass. Niggas too sorry. Like, no one's guarding that shit. Set a screen on me, nigga. I'm going under that shit.
That's still very deadly, letting Ben Simmons running pick and roll. Like, I think people don't understand. Like, just because somebody goes under a screen doesn't mean it's like impossible.
I mean, yeah, you can blow by. Yeah, you can blow by.
Ben Simmons could have still been very effective in that role.
Nah, but his unaggressive ass is
Yeah, that's the main issue. He don't want to take a layup.
I don't care about that. Yeah.
Listen. Now that I think about it, bro, I don't know who I would pick to come out the East. If you have the Nets with Ben Simmons, the Sixers with James Harden, and the Bucks out there, I don't know who. I don't know who.
You want to know?
I might take the Sixers.
But then I still might.
I refuse to trust a team with James Harden. All I have to say.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro.
You also refuse to trust a team with KD too, right?
So he's gonna pick the Bucks. I'm not gonna lie. I probably will take the Nets. Like, that's literally you fix so many problems. You don't even their defensive issues aren't even that crazy this year. And then you add Ben Simmons to the mix.
Boy, Ben
Simmons, Kyrie, KD.
Yo, it's gonna be a duo, bro, and a part-time player.
Like
Kyrie's gonna get the vaccine this offseason, bro. I'm sure he.
Bro,
he just said no. He's not.
Do y'all think Kyrie's never gonna get the vaccine?
He literally said, "I stand on my stance."
But I thought okay. I thought that was for this year, like, because he said in the offseason
he's not getting that shit, bro. He's not injecting.
Hey, listen, that mandate might not be a forever thing though. That shit might get lifted, and then they
might lose them.
As long as these niggas refuse to listen, bro, I promise you, this will never ever happen, bro. I promise you, man.
What's about the Utah Jazz though, bro?
That's crazy.
We gotta move. Are you gonna talk about Can I get on him, Darius?
Yeah,
no,
you
ahead, can get on him.
And this is more of a JSmooth thing.
Yeah.
But this topic is really just saying what we've always said. Rudy Gobert needs some more respect.
He needs to
Donovan
be
Mitchell
freed.
Is overrated. All right.
Free Gobert, man. You know, it's so sad. People are actually starting to notice this now, which is wild. But Gobert has gotten he's been blamed for all the Jazz's problems come playoff time these last couple of years, right? They're like, oh, he can't guard the pick and roll. Although Gobert is one of the best pick and roll defenders in the league.
It's not a true statement.
They're like, oh my gosh, he can't guard on the perimeter. Although Gobert has shown the ability to guard people on the perimeter, even in isolation with no
narratives.
Right? Like it is, right? People need to start realizing, and this is just the truth. People need to start realizing that the Jazz have one of the worst defensive crews in the league. Easily. You have Mike Conley. Mike Conley is solid, but he's hella undersized. D-Mitch don't play defense. Royce O'Neal, average defender.
And you know, it's hey, you got to add, D-Mitch could be a good defender too.
He could. He could. He has the tools, but he just doesn't play defense. Yeah. He doesn't play defense, right?
He said, Rudy's back there somewhere. That's what they all do. That's what they all do, bro.
Hey, you remember when he called him out? He said, we're not as good as them because we're not good as the Suns and the Warriors. You see,
they have better winning habits. They have better winning habits. That's what he said.
Better win, and he said D-Book playing his ass off on defense. He called that out. He said that. And I think he was
trying to tell y'all for years.
I think he was trying.
I've been trying to tell y'all for years. But y'all have to suck this man off because he can go off for 40 points and lose in the playoffs. I guess.
Hey, Colin Sexton better, bro.
But, I mean, he didn't lose when he faced Russ and PG.
I agree.
I'm about to say he didn't lose when he faced Russ and PG. But, you know, it's cool.
He wasn't going off for 40.
So. Oh, you're right, because he only had the 30-piece him.
Yeah, because Rudy Gobert shut down Russell Westbrook.
Oh, no, it's because Paul George playoff P couldn't lock him up. That's why.
No,
Russell Westbrook got outplayed by Ricky Rubio. Yeah, and Russell Westbrook got outplayed and locked up by Ricky Rubio, right?
No.
You know what's crazy, bro? No, you know what's crazy? No.
What's crazy?
What's crazy is the fact that the Bulls this year did absolutely nothing. So I want to hear you talk.
You know what's wild? You know what's wild, bro?
What?
Y'all
I know what
niggas,
you're gonna say. You didn't even
that's
need to
why.
say
That's
it.
why Shay's gonna be a bust. Josh Shitty sucks. You
Y'all
niggas are gonna draft.
You're right.
The middle schoolers that you're waiting on, they're trash.
You're
gonna
right.
Pick a bunch of busts. You're gonna pick a bunch of niggas like Poku, and you're gonna be trash forever because you're never gonna recover. You're never gonna recover from losing 3 MVPs in 10 years.
What did you guys do with D-Rose?
You know what I have to say to that? You know what I have to say to that?
I don't care what you have to say to that. So shut the fuck up.
You know what I have to say to that, bro?
I just said I don't care.
What you have to say? If we don't draft a good talent, I promise you, I'm leaving the organization. I'm fucking
Y'all
KD.
getting y'all getting Shaq.
Pussy, come on now, don't be a pussy.
I'm gonna become a Grizzlies fan, bro. I'm hopping on the
that's
train.
disgusting.
Oh man, boy, you joining the ops? Crazy.
Nah, listen. I'm so dead ass, bro. If we have the first pick and I see Chet get drafted, bro, it's over. I'm leaving. If we have the second pick and I see Chet get drafted, it's over. I'm leaving.
Yo, I'm
have
telling
the
you, Chet
pick and I see Chet get drafted, it's over.
Chet is not that bad, bro. I promise you, bro.
See,
Chet is
Gobel's
literally
crazy.
Gobert
You know what's
does.
crazy with Gobel's? Gobel's such a fucking bandwagon. I literally sat there and I said,
think of the DNA of a championship team, bro. You need a big wing. If you have a guard, it's fine. If you have a scoring guard like we have Shea, we're going to need a playmaker. Every team is going to need a playmaker. Maybe Shea, like we have Giddey, but do I really see Giddey being like, I don't know. Especially because right now,
you don't gotta worry about that.
Right now, Shea,
That's so disrespectful.
Shea is better when Giddey's not on the court. So
Giddey won't be
it's like what you need, bro. You're gonna need rim protection. So we can. There's a lot of bigs this year. And we need to draft a bit. Stop it.
He is Gobert.
I was about to say, bro,
Gobert.
he's Gobert. According to Gobel's, he's Gobert Durant. And like I said, Gobel's is literally a meat rider. He's a bandwagon meat rider because when I sat on the pod and I told y'all the criticisms that y'all got for Chet sound very similar to a man named Kevin Durant. Y'all clowned me and you made fun of me.
Hey, I did.
And now all I see on Twitter is Gobel saying, "Oh my God, Gobert Durant." Stop being a meat rider, nigga. Think of what you said. He's hungry. No, he's hungry. He's hungry, and he needs a sandwich, like you said. Stick to your morals.
He doesn't need a sandwich.
Yeah, he still needs a sandwich.
Can be true.
He still needs a sandwich. Though.
I think he needs more than a sandwich.
Yo, he gotta go to McDonald's, bro.
A team with Shea, Josh Giddey, Lou Dort, and Chet is not winning shit, bro. Let's keep it a stack.
Yo, Giddey and Blue Dort can go. Fine. We'll find other pieces.
You've given up on Lou Dort?
I'm not giving up on Lou, but I'm saying
I'm not gonna lie. He just can't be a starter. Like if we're building for now, it's fine. But when it gets to the point where we need to get into contention, Lou Dort ain't it, or not even contention, like playoff contention. We'll say at least. You know, you want to get there first.
I think Lou Dort is
not the starter, bro. Josh Giddey is not the starter, bro. I deadass like Trey Mann. I deadass would rather have Trey Mann start next to Shea. I deadass would rather have Aaron.
Trey Mann.
Aaron Wiggins.
We gotta get back on topic.
Bro.
We gotta get back on topic.
But let's talk about Gobert, bro. Gobert. I just want to say this. Utah, bro, and I made a video about this. Shameless plug. You know what I mean? But Utah would never win a championship ever. You know what I mean? These dudes just refuse to respect Gobert. They don't give him any defensive help, and they expect him to carry a team. Think about, and you know, I never really thought about this, but think about this. Gobert is so good defensively, like as a player. Right now, I changed my mind, bro. I think he's possibly the best defender in the NBA. Right? I'm going to give him that credit because he's so good defensively that he's able to carry a defense full of scrubs and make that a top 5 defense. Can you imagine that? I mean, you look around the league and just tell me, because I don't know.
That's all-time defensive backpacking.
Literally, bro. Like this is just a question for all of you guys. Can you guys tell me, is there any all-NBA defender right now that we have, what's it called, in the league, like the Giannis's, the Bam Adebayos? Have we seen a defender of their caliber or Gobert's caliber with that little of defensive help?
No.
That little of defensive help?
No.
I don't think so.
To take it even further, you take Giannis off, you take Embiid off, you take Draymond off for a stretch of games.
Defenders.
I'm just saying, for a stretch of games, bro, They will not turn into the worst defense in the league.
Yeah, that's another thing. They were the 30th worst defense when Gobert was out for a couple of games.
Did not win a single game, bro.
Got blown out by the Pistons and let
did
Cade
win
Cunningham, the inefficiency demon, shoot 10 of 14.
I think they did win one game without him, but I don't know.
Oh, please, it don't matter. They got blown out. No.
They got embarrassed.
Yeah, they won one game against the Nuggets, but besides that, yeah, they got blown out by all.
Oh
games.
yeah, I remember that game.
That game was.
I ain't gonna lie though. That Rockets game, I didn't watch it, but what the fuck happened?
And you know what's crazy? I bet on the Rockets too. As soon as I seen it, the Rockets, they were like plus 400. I was like, bro, they're gonna win this game. And I was talking to my friend. I was like, this is exactly how it's gonna go. The Rockets are gonna start hot, even though they usually start slow. They're gonna start hot against the Jazz, and it's something about the Jazz that them niggas like. Plus, they have a stretch big. Not to say that Gobert struggles against stretch bigs. Like, I'm not gonna blame Gobert, but the team defense can sometimes struggle against stretch big. That's what I'll say.
I mean, when
the
you got
Jazz went up
Gobert
by
pulled out
like
the paint
and blew the lead. D. Mitch wasn't playing, so I knew if it comes down to the clutch, the Jazz aren't winning without Donovan Mitchell. That's why I get Donovan Mitchell props. In the clutch time, you there, my brother. They need you.
Nah, D. Mitch has real shooter's amnesia. He 3 of 12, 6 to 10. I mean, not 6 to 10, 6 to 20. And then in the last 2 minutes, he goes 3 of 3. Just out of nowhere.
That's how you do it when you're a star. That's how you do it when you're a star.
In the playoffs, he's a real superstar. I gotta give it to him.
Yeah, but like even then, like a lot of their issues, like people want to blame Gobert for the offense and the Jazz offense. If you look, even then they don't. They should feed him when he has a mismatch on him and he pinned under the rim. I mean, that's just unacceptable.
They need to trade for Jeremy Grant, bro.
That would actually be a pretty nice idea. I wouldn't lie with you. All right, that would be very good.
I don't even think they got that.
No, they got all their picks. They got a lot of picks.
You get Bogdanovich and some picks out of there, bro. Fuck
Bogdanovich picks. I actually wouldn't mind that at all. It's just you think actually that would actually make them a lot more serious to me as real threats to win to come out the West.
I seen someone say that. I was like, can I call them frauds now? Like, I actually thought about it. I was like, I don't think I can call them frauds if they get Jeremy.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I still don't think they'd win, but like, hey, a paint with Jeremy Grant and Gobert, Grant to help whenever they funnel everybody to Gobert in the paint and shit.
Man, I have seen Jeremy Grant be a great help side defender when we had Andre Robertson, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
Nah, even without Dre, bro, the dude. I was saying this to Darius. I was like, he better than Siakam. You know what I mean?
I'm not like you were wrong though about that.
Yeah, you were definitely wrong about that.
Hey, at one point in the season,
at one point,
he was.
But in OKC.
No, I don't know.
OKC. Jeremy Grant was a 15-point per game scorer, shooting 40% from three and playing all NBA level defense. That dude was him. Come on,
he wasn't better than Siakam that season.
The spinning Beyblade. Nah, I'm not worried.
You know what's crazy? You were on Siakam's dick. You used to like Siakam.
I still like him, but
all I know is I'm glad that everyone is coming over to realize that one, Devin Booker is better. And that two, the Jazz are frauds. I'm so glad that this is happening. Yeah, it may have took a little bit more.
I mean, come on, man. We all knew the Jazz was frauds.
I was going to give him a chance this year until I saw the Lakers game, and I saw them
all I know is
refusing to defeat Gobert.
Hey, listen, all I know is if we get... Actually, I don't think it'll happen. But let's just say somehow we got Jazz Grizzlies first-round series again. I'm taking the Grizzlies. No cap.
I was gonna say, the Grizzlies are gonna win that series.
I'm taking the Grizzlies. No cap.
They're gonna pull Gobert out the paint.
Jaren can play the five now. Hey.
And John Morant being that all-time finisher, bro.
They're gonna pull. Gobert's gonna have like a 5'9". They're gonna him pinned it in the basket, and they're gonna be like, "Bro, contested step back."
Gobert's gonna get all the blame for that series too. Pull him up.
Bro, yesterday,
Jordan Clarkson with the dumb shot.
When they played the Nuggets, bro, Gobert had fucking... Bro, I don't remember. Or no, not even Nuggets. Yesterday in the Clippers games, bro, Gobert had someone so small on him. He was begging for the ball, bro. And Jordan Clarkson was like, fuck you. Then he just shot it. Heck, I was out. That nigga is dying, bro.
That nigga
Jordan Clarkson's so ass.
Jordan Clarkson is bad, bro. He is like... If you look up shot chucker in the dictionary, bro, you'll see his name, bro. That nigga shot chucker, dog. Like I have never seen in my life, bro.
Shot chucker, bro.
Brain dead Kyrie, bro. I swear.
Fake six man.
Whoa,
Just
whoa,
wanna say
whoa,
that.
whoa, whoa.
Fake
whoa,
6
whoa,
man.
whoa.
Yep.
Fake six man.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Kyrie's so fucking tough, bro. When I see that nigga, bro, he's taking contested fades on 6'8" niggas. Like, this nigga's so tough.
Too bad he won't win a championship without Brown.
Hey, let's do a quick little side note. Quick, I think we're done with the Jazz being frauds.
Yeah,
we
we're
all
done.
can agree they're frauds.
Yeah, we are. We about to get into some mini
Free
topics.
Gobert, bro. Send him to the Thunder, the Hornets, or the Raptors.
Before we get into the mini topics, I want to say a little PSA to Stephen A. Smith. Let me say something.
Oh yeah. Call him out.
This was one of the dumbest takes I have ever heard in my life, and
I didn't even listen to it.
I saw the fucking caption.
I think Stephen
I saw some of the
I
tape.
think Stephen A hates Giannis, bro. Like,
He doesn't like Giannis. He doesn't like Giannis.
I was honestly thinking
He
about
hates
it.
small markets.
no, he
No,
hates
I was
Giannis.
honestly thinking about it.
And like, go ahead, Bino.
Now, this is a quick point. I was honestly thinking about it. Like, of all the players to like win championships and like be up there with like the best players in the league type shit. Like, no, like, or like, Giannis doesn't have any defenders. Like when you think about it, LeBron has Shannon Sharp that's gonna push the LeBron narrative to the moon.
Nick Wright.
Steph Curry has guys that'll push his narrative to the moon. Kawhi has Skip Bayless to push his narrative to the moon or whatever. Everyone just goes on the internet and just disrespects Giannis. And
No,
they
you know who
has
Giannis' defender was?
in the National
You know who Giannis' real defender was? Nobody wants to say this. They got him off TV. They got him off First Take. It was Max. Max used to defend Giannis to Stephen A. all the time. I remember when Max called him the best player in the world. Stephen A. would always disagree. I remember when Max boosted Giannis' finals performance. He said he was the best. Stephen A. said, no, he ain't touching Kevin Durant. As if they're not on the same tier. Like, even my issue with people when it's always come to Giannis, even when you don't think Giannis is the best, why is it that you act like he's not on the same tier? Like that's what bothers me. Like, even if you don't think he's the best, even if you don't think he's better than KD or LeBron, stop acting like he's not on a tier. And the shit Stephen A. Smith said yesterday, to say you can't definitively say the guy who dropped 50 points in the finals in Game 6 last year, something that Michael Jordan hasn't even done before, you can't say he's definitively better than Ja Morant in the playoffs. Ja, who made the playoffs only once in his career. He's only been in the league 3 years, granted, but that's my point. He's only won once in his career and won one game. And the game he won was when the best player was out for the series. So, like, I don't understand, like, how you can say that. Like, forget Giannis MVP. He's the reigning finals MVP. Like, the disrespect I see for Giannis. I remember when Kendrick Perkins said he's the Robin of the team.
Oh my god!
I remember when Stephen A. Smith said. I remember when Stop it. Yeah, I remember when Stephen A. Smith said that Chris Middleton could win the Finals MVP. I remember when Spencer Dinwiddie said, "Man, what if Giannis got COVID and Chris Middleton wins?"
Spencer Dinwiddie's a troll. He's a troll though. That you don't.
He be trolling, but that was like, why are we making scenario? What kind of fucking what if scenario is this? Why are we doing that? Like, I'd never seen, because they wouldn't do this to LeBron. They wouldn't do this to KD. They wouldn't do this to Steph. Like, what else does Giannis have to do to earn respect? He's done everything in like 6 years. MVP twice. Depoy same season. Most improved. All defensive teams. All NBA. Championship. 50-point game in the finals. Finals MVP. And he did it the way that all of these old heads complain about the players not doing it. He won with the team that drafted him. Like, and he said he doesn't want to leave. He did it the quote-unquote right way. So I don't understand. Like, I just don't get it. Like, is it because he's not American? Is that it? Because, like, it's like because these European, it's not European, but these international players always got to prove something. You said Luka was going to be a bust. Remember that? Luka had to prove himself. It's so sad that, like, the shit that international players go through, the disrespect that they go through. I just don't get it. I don't get it, bro.
In my opinion, it's not even about the international players. And I know I always say this and it seems like a joke, but I'm serious. It's about the market. It's simply about that. And I know
that plays a role too. That plays a role. They wanted him to go to Miami. They wanted him to go to Miami so bad. They wanted him
to go to Miami. If he went to Miami and did this in Miami, everybody would be like, yeah, this dude is up there. If Jokic did what he did in a bigger market or in LA, he'd probably win unanimous MVP.
And I don't know if you saw, but I saw in that Stephen A. clip, you know what he mentioned, bro? This is so fucking lame. It's like, he was like, oh, could you imagine if Ja was in Madison Square Garden? I was like, dude. I was like,
he was talking about trading Debo to LA for Kyle Kuzma. Like, come on. Like, I'm so serious. That's how Stephen A's been. If you look at him, bro, they care about market. That's how the media is as a whole. They care about market. They care about market. They care about where you're at, what you do.
And that's a fact. And that's a fact.
True.
When it was the Eastern Conference Finals, they was basically laughing at the idea of going to Milwaukee, bro.
Yep. They didn't want to go there. They didn't want to go there.
I can understand not wanting to go somewhere because, it's cold or whatever. But to just be like, he should leave for that reason or whatever. Like, come on, bro. Or like, imagine if he was somewhere
and I be
like,
hearing Stephen A.
Imagine if you had some bitches, nigga.
I be hearing Stephen A.
I swear to God, this nigga, bro. This nigga,
bro. And it's crazy because, like, I remember when Stephen A. was mad. Like, he was super mad about the bubble, right? Because the finals, obviously wasn't in with fans. He was like, man, I'm so mad at the Lakers and the Heat. Like, the fact that they actually chose the bubble to have a finals when I could have gone to Miami and LA to cover it. And then they're complaining the next year when we have fans actually there just because they're in Milwaukee and Phoenix. And it's like I said, like Bino said, I understand you don't want to go there, but you don't have to, like, bring the city down. Like, you don't have to make the city feel like it's not good enough. Like, you've gone to Phoenix has been in the finals before. Milwaukee has gone to the finals before. Granted, back in the day.
Phoenix,
but still, like, yeah, they went.
Oh yeah, they did. I'm so stupid.
Yeah.
He was ready to disrespect Steve Nash, bro.
Steve Nash ain't go.
You're right.
It was Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley went. Oh, Steve Nash ain't no finals. Steve Nash don't sniff finals. He never does that. He doesn't sniff finals. Not as a coach. Not as a player. He doesn't sniff the finals. It will never happen.
Bust.
That nigga is following.
Bust coach.
He is following in the footsteps of his predecessor, Mike D'Antoni. I'm telling you, he's never gonna sniff the finals. I'm telling you.
Bro, if he was really following Mike D'Antoni, he could coach an offense.
Ben Simmons is a ceiling raiser, bro. But y'all, it's all right. Y'all don't gotta
believe
me now.
Y'all
don't have to believe me now.
He's a floor raiser.
Y'all know Ben Simmons could actually find a way into the.
Say what?
The All-Star game, bro?
No, Ben Simmons could find a way into the Hall of Fame still.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I hear all these people. Like, I know that, but, like,
bro, T-Mac
he finds a way to
Ben
make it to the Hall of Fame. Can we say he's still a bust?
Yeah, he's a bust. Tracy McGrady's in there. Yeah, come on.
T-Mac is a no loser, bro. T-Mac is a no loser.
The way I see it, a bust is someone who doesn't live up to the expectations given to him. Once you're in the breath, when you're a rookie and you hear Magic Johnson and LeBron James, and you don't live up to that, you're a bust, a BB bust. You know what I'm saying, nigga?
Hey, bro, he's not in there, and he's not in the conversation.
But then again, okay, this is what I would say though. Like, if he goes to the Nets and wins like 2 championships with KD,
I was about to say, bro,
like, he wins rings and he's fine. He's all good.
That's gonna be crazy, knowing the Sixers wasted a first overall pick on a role player. That's wild, man.
Nah. What's even more crazy is if they make that swap and then lose to Ben Simmons and the Nets.
I'm
so serious. Ben Simmons would be attacked the next day. The next time he goes to Philly. I'm so serious. He would get attacked. He'd get attacked. And imagine if Ben Simmons somehow. The worst scenario is Ben Simmons
starts
hits a dagger three.
Yes,
if he hits a dagger
game winner
in that playoff series. I swear, that's if he does it in Philadelphia, that stadium will assault Ben Simmons. They will all run on the court and assault that man.
Bro, you need all-time security for that night, bro.
Like, I'm telling you, the day Ben Simmons returns to Philadelphia, he will be attacked. Someone will attack him if that happens, bro. I'm telling you. It's just not possible.
I don't
think Ben Simmons would be alive.
And I'm not even a Philly fan, bro. I'd be pissed. I'd be
like, y'all remember that LeBron game when he Nigga, imagine that.
Damn, bro, I had
50.
no idea what you said, bro. You just cut out.
I said, remember that? I said, remember that LeBron game? You fucking clown. I see you. Remember that LeBron game when he went back to Cleveland for the first time?
Yeah,
it will be like that times 50, bro. Throwing batteries.
Dog, bro. They're gonna throw car batteries at this nigga, bro. Look out of here, yo. Take a skull out.
Car batteries. Nigga,
they're gonna storm the court, bro. They're gonna storm the court.
Yep.
Remember that video of that fan after the Sixers lost to the Hawks? That fan he recorded was like, "Fuck Ben Simmons, man." Like, I don't remember what it was. It was them, all of them. They were all just like, "Fuck this nigga." Nice. They threw his jersey on the floor. They stomped on that shit. That nigga is never gonna go back to Philadelphia, bro. I understand why he doesn't want to play for them. I really do.
No, I understand why Philly don't want him either. Fuck out of here, bro. This nigga on my team.
My boy in LA working on that jumper, bro.
What's the topics, Bino?
I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep saying this until it happens, bro. He's gonna come back a better player, and Philly is going to hate this man forever.
Shit.
Like, no,
yo, Clutch Sports got that man a shooting coach.
Simmons, they are actually praying that he is the same exact player that they are trading away. Because if he is not, the city of Philadelphia is going to be sick to its stomach, bro.
I do believe Clutch Sports, if they had it their way, he'd be in LA. Let's be honest.
For us?
LeBron, I don't know. I mean, we've been hearing that Ben Simmons is somebody the Lakers want. Right. Oh, it's not happening.
We should move on to the final topic, man, for Bino's topics. So
just segue because one of them was talking about Ben Simmons and how, you know, the Sixers are staying pat, but then report came out today that because Embiid is playing so well, maybe they're willing to settle for a top 40 player instead of a top 25 player or whatever.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, through all these reports, my question is, do you guys even think Ben Simmons gets traded in 2.5 weeks' time?
Nope.
No.
I think this year is a lost year.
I don't think he gets traded. Like, I think I think they wait till the
off season.
In my opinion, I think it's best for the Sixers to wait until the offseason. Teams are going to have draft picks. They're going to know what type of cap they have. They'll know what they need. If they're desperate, they will go after him. So I think best. I think it's best for the Sixers to keep Ben Simmons until the offseason, basically. I know it's wasting a season of Embiid's prime, but I think this season being sacrificed is going to be worth it.
I have a question. This summer. I have a question. Anthony Simons balling the way he's balling right now.
He's the franchise point guard that they're missing. I've been saying that.
I was gonna ask, would you package him and CJ to get Ben Simmons?
No. I would package CJ in like 3 picks. CJ 3 picks and someone else, whatever they want. But I want to keep Ben Simmons, Dame, and Anthony Simons. Especially if you believe Simons is like that. If you believe Simons is like that, that nigga looking like baby Dame. I'm not even gonna lie. The way he comes off screens and shoots a 3, bro, he is really looking like baby.
I ain't gonna lie though. I'm getting scared that this might be the Black Jeremy Lin experiment. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
yeah, bro. That's why. I don't know, bro. He just looks so good. Like even next to CJ, like in the first quarter, he had like 2 shot attempts. I was like, oh man, CJ comes back and now he's not gonna be aggressive type shit. And then in the third quarter, he had like 20 points.
But the thing is, like, this if this is actually like the beginning of like stardom for him, this is one of the most random things I've ever seen. And like, I'm not even lying, the media not even talking about it like that. Like, they're really not talking. I know small market, they're losing a lot too. But like, and they're losing a lot. If they were winning more, I think they'd talk about it.
I mean, they've actually been pretty solid since Dame went down, which is
wild. Please, they need to throw. This season is a wash. Just tank the year.
Whatever their next national televised game is, if he goes off for like 35 plus or whatever, you're gonna have people talking about a shocking performance. And when he's been doing it for like 10 games, like, y'all just don't pay attention, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. This is the Black Jeremy Lin experience. This may remember when Jeremy Lin went off for 2 weeks?
Yes.
Or was it 2-3 weeks? Had game winner, Kobe game winner. Oh shit, this little Asian nigga going off. Then went back to normal.
But this is different though, bro. Jeremy Lin was averaging like 20 points, bro. Simons is averaging like 30 and 10, bro.
He wasn't averaging. Okay, yeah, true. No. I think that their number Jeremy Lin may be averaging better numbers. He was averaging like 25 and 10 and 12. Bro, he was hitting game winners every single week, it felt like, or game, because it was 2 weeks. But like every single game, it felt like. But I ain't gonna lie, Anthony, bro.
But the question for this topic is: do you believe in Simons?
Okay, I believe in him. Yes, he's going to be a good young player, but he's not going to be as good as he is now. And the reason why I say this is because people have, honestly, people don't have him on a scouting report. This season, they didn't have him on a scouting report. No team is going to adjust for Simons, right? Most of this season, really, right? Because they know that like he's going off, which is nice, but like they're not adjusting yet. They're not adjusting to his weaknesses. He's
they're not scheming
finisher.
for him.
You're not scheming for him at all. Once teams actually start to realize, okay, yeah, this nigga's him. He's him for real. They're gonna start scheming for him. And he's gonna fall off. That's what happens with young players. Well, no, Shea is that's not Shea. Shea just falling off because
they're
Shea falling off because he got swole.
Oh really?
Or is it the ball?
Seriously. The swole in the ball.
Darius. It might be the ball, Darius.
No, he's right about yo. Shooting is down around the league, but like about that trading Simons thing, whatever. If you really believe in Simons, I think you should keep him and you blow it up because there's no reason. There's no reason to like.
Dame isn't going anywhere. So the only thing you can blow up is trading like Rocco, Nurkic, and CJ. But Dame isn't going anywhere, bro.
Yeah, they're not blowing anything up.
That's why, bro. They'll never be a good franchise.
Yeah,
I hate this. I'm starting to hate that franchise too,
and then my next thing has something to do with Mustard's Bulls, who keep going through injury after injury after injury. And the question is basically, will all these injuries cost, like, and DeMar having the best season of his career, the best play of his career, cost DeMar a shot at a championship? Because I do think the Bulls could compete. Because honestly, the way the league is, it's not like for you to just write the Bulls off, especially when niggas get injured every goddamn week. Like, do you think the Bulls' injuries could cost? Because I feel like this is their best window. Honestly, is this year with the roster you have compared to next year.
I don't believe that. I think because we've proven to be like a competitive team, I think no matter what, like, and because we have the space, we're a big market, we can always get someone better. Because as much as I like what DeMar's, to be honest, he's not a superstar. I don't look at DeMar DeRozan as a superstar. I don't look at him, even like him being top 10, he's overachieving. You know, he's overachieving being this good. And he's been going down over the last couple of weeks. He's been coming back down to earth. I think over like the last 12 or so games, he's averaging like 20 points a game, 22 points a game. He's coming back down to earth a little bit. That's why when I told y'all Levine's the best player, y'all niggas don't listen to me. I know what DeMar is. Yeah, you're on drugs. But like I was saying, like, this team is just going through a rough patch. I think the injuries will catch up to us in the playoffs. Like, we don't have a lot of. And I've been saying that all year. Like, when Pat Will went down, that was such a big blow. It hurt my soul because I knew, like, that's the guy that's going to guard the KDs. You know, that's the guy that's going to, if we're going to try to make a wall on Giannis, he's going to be the guy to, you know what I'm saying? Even though he ain't going to lock him. But you get my point.
Yeah.
Like, he was just such a big part. And the fact that our defense is still holding up, and then we lost Javante Green. We lost Derrick Jones Jr. We lost Lonzo's now out. Lonzo's out for a month.
So well, bro.
Get better,
that
Bus.
was tough.
Better.
Bro, yeah, he said
pray for the bus. Pray for the bus.
Pray for the bus, man, bro. We praying for you.
And it's crazy because that injury probably cost the team select now.
What'd you say?
He was gonna.
He was gonna make it.
He was gonna make it.
So
he's gone.
Alex Caruso, but he was
Caruso too. I think Caruso, personally speaking, I think in terms of value, I think he's the sixth man of the year. I've been saying that. Like, I think his value to the team is more important than all the other bench players in the league.
Tyler Hero, the shot chucker on the bench?
I don't care. No, he's more important to our team than Tyler.
That shot chucker is one that he did a lot of games.
Locked up for sixth man of the year, I think.
Oh no, Tyler Hero's gonna win it, but that's because.
Yeah, that's because what?
It's because the six man is a points award.
Yeah, I know. But if we're being real, like, there have been six men in NBA history that didn't get recognized. Iguodala. you could argue Iguodala was a more important
Joe
six man.
Ingles should have won last year.
Yeah, Joe Ingles too.
We know the reason why. We know the reason why.
Yeah, because that man
because Jordan Clarkson has drip. That's why.
The drippy light skin, bro. Come on now.
Yeah, like I think that but you're so weird.
No. I remember something, right? My fault. But like, no, there's this dude. He was talking about on 2K how like niggas be making builds that look nothing like them, bro. Like niggas like they like you see little
builds.
builds like people like players that look nothing like them. Like they'll make like there'd be these little white skin niggas looking up drippy light skin on YouTube and then putting that nigga's face skin on there. It's like that's weird. You know what I mean?
Weird. Yeah, that's pretty weird. but nah, man. Like I think that Russo. Look at our defense without him, bro. It's just noticeable difference.
Yep.
And I think that he had an argument to make an all defensive team too before he got hurt, and I think he still has a chance because he's been one of the best defensive guards in the league. I think he still leads the league in steals right now, as we speak. So yeah, the Bulls. I'm just glad we're good. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm just glad we're good. I didn't expect us to win championship. I didn't even expect us to be first seed. I thought we was a top 4 or 5 seed, 6 seed in the East. So us being first seed, it was a surprise. But hey, we are Chicago. The difference between us and all y'all's other trash teams is we can get free agents, top free agents. So whoever is next available, DeMar, I'm sorry, we can ship your ass. We can move you and get somebody better to take his place.
I feel like Bulls fans do not like DeMar.
I mean, we like DeMar
because he reminds them of MJ, something that they've never seen before. So I feel.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But we can move on to the last two things, and the last two things were kind of just like we kind of already talked about it earlier with like how the Nets season could end, but with KD out for 4 to 6 weeks, and Kyrie already being in and out of the lineup. Luckily, most of the Nets games going into All-Star break are on the road still. But they just almost lost to the Wizards,
I think
who I guess are a good team. But the real question is, can Harden and Kyrie keep the Nets afloat? Because if they start to fall off, then it could force them to have to play a good team earlier in the playoffs if they want to. So the question is, do you guys think Harden and Kyrie can keep the Nets afloat in terms of like still being a top 3 team in the East? Standing wise,
no. I mean, even if they're gonna face a good team regardless, unless they're like a top 2 seed, which I don't think is gonna happen since KD's gonna be out for at least a month. So, yeah, man, I don't think this team. I mean, I really do believe. I kind of do agree with Gobel's like thing about this team is that without KD, it is not that good, bro. And now with him out, Harden, Kyrie. I mean, at least I heard apparently there's a lot of road games, so Kyrie's be available, but. Yeah, man. I think they're in a pretty difficult schedule for the next few games. I'm not sure if that's true, but yeah, man.
I know the Lakers are on there, bro. Are the Lakers really difficult?
That's a free win.
No, that's a free win.
I'll say this, right? I gotta give them credit because, and I've done this sometimes as well as a lot of other people. Gotta give them credit for beating the bad teams because, as we can see, the Lakers don't do it. A lot of teams that are supposed to win, they don't beat the bad teams consistently. The Nets, they beat the bad teams consistently. That's something that comes along. So depending on how many bad teams they play, they will beat those bad teams. I have faith. Along with Criney playing, you know what I mean? I think he can make a difference on the road and stuff like that. But he's still like, I just don't think they're gonna win much without Durant. And it's not terrible, but you're in the now. I can't believe I'm saying this. You're in the strong East now, so you have to win games.
Yes,
you have to win games.
You've come over to the other side.
Like go on a 3-game losing streak, and you all weighed like the 7th seed.
Yeah,
Come on now.
That actually is a fact, bro.
That's literally just like the West back in the day. You lose 3 games, you go from 3rd seed to 6th, 7th seed, bro.
I was thinking about this, like seriously, and I don't want to go off topic I don't mean to go off topic for like a little bit, but like imagine like what the NBA is gonna look like when West players are fully like back healthy, because we know like a lot of the powerhouses, some of the powerhouses are just hurt right now.
Lakers,
like
Blazers,
imagine they
Clippers.
just come back. Yeah, all of them come back and stuff like that and are fully healthy now. Could you imagine? Like, what are the records gonna look like? You know what I mean? Because we all know the
We're
West.
assuming the Lakers get rid of Westbrook, right? Like, would they waive him?
Even if they have Braun and AD,
They
I think
waive
they
him.
will.
Oh my god.
No. Even okay, I'm not even gonna lie. They may not. I think that the Lakers are at least like 6 games above 500 if AD is healthy. No cap. Like they may not be top of the West, but I don't think they're fucking floating around 500 like where they are
Capella
right now.
making that much of a difference. Crazy,
bro. Come on.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
This,
if you actually put Clint Capella on this team, that makes them way better. You know that. So
Yeah,
putting
I know.
AD on this team makes them way better. Yeah.
You
You're
already know he's
jokes
a lot
hell.
catching big.
So
That's
for my
true.
belief,
No joke.
even with Westbrook,
Shut the
I
fuck
still
up.
think the West would be crazy because you would have Dallas. Okay, yes, Dallas isn't the best team, but they're still a team that's capable of winning 50 games. The Nuggets can win 50 plus games. The Warriors can win 50 plus games. The Suns can win 50 plus games. The Jazz can win 50 plus games. The Clippers can. Like that shit would be insane. It would kind of be like, I forgot what season it was where like you literally needed like 48 wins to make the fucking playoffs type shit. That was
almost every year.
Whatever season the Suns didn't make it when they had like 48 wins or some shit like that.
And the Thunder, I think the Thunder didn't make it too when they had like 47.
We had like 45, 46 wins, and we still missed the playoffs, which is wild, you know.
Very
And then
Hey,
the
bro,
East was
all
weak,
that tells me
That's why I'm
next
the
season the Thunder will be worse than this season. That's what I know. That's what
We
I
already
know.
know Giddy regressing, so I'm not worried.
What's the finals topic? Was that it?
Oh, the last one, I was kind of expecting Dallas to win tonight, but now that they lost, the question was,
The Mavericks.
does Dallas need a little bit more respect? Because ever since Luka has come back into the lineup, the Dallas has been a top 5 offense and defense. So,
Yeah.
well, I don't know. Well, I know for sure it's been a top 5 defense.
Yeah,
The
defense, but offense.
The offense may be a little iffy, but the offense has been better since KP's come back. KP's still playing at an all-star level. So, do you guys think Dallas is like a sneaky, like, can upset a team in the first round as long as it's not the Clippers?
Absolutely, yes, they can.
I think
Because
it's possible.
when you got
They would face
Luka
the Jazz
in their
right now.
team,
Okay,
they're
they're
beating
not
the
gonna
Jazz.
They're
They're
not
beating
gonna
the
I'm
Jazz.
taking the
They're not.
Mavericks, bro.
I'm taking
I'm
the
taking the
Mavericks,
Mavericks,
bro.
bro. I told you.
I'm so serious. I'm taking the
I told
Mavs.
you guys when the season started, the Jazz are first round exits, bro.
Not
Look,
to the
don't
Mavericks.
you think it's a perfect? It sounds so perfect for Luka's first playoff series to be,
That would be
putting
so
the final
funny.
nail in the Jazz. Like,
It's
think
not
about
gonna
it.
happen though.
I don't
I
even know what the
believe it
story is gonna be. Luka finally winning his first playoff series, or the Jazz being official frauds for the rest of their existence.
It's gonna be the same thing over and over again, where they force KP to be a spot-up shooter.
I'd say I'll take it.
You know what's crazy? The Jazz have always been like this. Like, even in the years that they've been good, they've been fraudulent as hell. Like, even Karl Malone, John Stockton, more first round
They
exits.
made the finals.
No,
Like,
but wait. More first. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. They made the finals and everybody. First. Hey, I could run down the niggas. Charles Barkley, Hakeem, all them niggas was old. Gary Payton, niggas was out of the league and shit, or not out the league, but on different teams and shit. They made the finals twice, but for more first round exits than conference finals appearance. Remember the Derek? What was it? Carlos Boozer and Darren Williams era. Remember that shit?
Yep.
Didn't really do much of anything that era. First round, second round exit team. And then what's the other era? The Gordon Hayward era, first round, second round exit team. Now the Donovan Mitchell era, first round, second round exit team.
Gordon
The Jazz
Hayward
have just
era,
been
No,
they've
it's
just
always
been
the Gordon
fraudulent.
era. Fuck out of here, bro.
Okay, I guess, but like, okay, hey, if you want to say the Gobert era is the second round exits, fraudulent. That's what they are. The Jazz are just, it's in their DNA. They're like the Saints of the NFL, except the Saints won a Super Bowl. That and the fake Super Bowl at that. paying niggas to injure players. Remember that? That's that fucking shit they went through.
That's crazy.
So yeah, the Jazz are like, yeah, they're like the Saints. Remember the Minneapolis Miracle is like when Terrence Mann hit all those threes. That's the equivalent.
Yeah, I
of
just
that.
like to quickly say to all the Cowboys fans out there, y'all, Dak Prescott is Russell Westbrook, bro. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say, bro. That
I'm
is
not
your
gonna lie.
comparison. Dak
Did you see
Prescott
that shit he
is
said?
Russell Westbrook, bro.
Did you see what he said?
About? You talking about when he what he said about the ref?
Yeah, like he like blamed the refs and shit, but then like he found out the fans were throwing stuff at the referees, and he said that's
And
good.
he was like, yeah, get on them.
That's fucked. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of funny, but that's fucked up.
Maybe
Yo,
it shouldn't have gone down 21-0.
Them niggas were out. They were. I've never seen niggas run so fast.
No, but Shannon Sharp was like, refs always do that. Shannon Sharp was like, refs always do that. Like when they run like out the refs always do that. That wasn't like a one game thing.
Yeah, they usually run off. But let's be real, they was running a little faster than.
Bro, they were running routes, bro. They were running routes.
Them niggas throwing trash at me. I'd run. Imagine a nigga.
This weekend about to be lit in football. Now that we have good matchups. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, bro, the scrubs are out of here, bro. Come on now.
get the Eagles, get the Patriots, get them niggas out of here.
Big Ben, no, don't forget your team. Throwing 4 yards.
Okay, but we wasn't supposed to be here. We weren't supposed to make it this far, but it was supposed to be a QB. We all know the Chargers were supposed to make it. Okay, we were not supposed to make it this far.
Hey, bro, Mason Rudolph about to be a QB, bro. How you feel?
No, he's not. He ain't sniffing the field.
I don't know, man.
They said they're gonna draft the QB.
Trade all the assets for Russell Wilson, bro. Trade everything.
Oh no, you thought Russell would be cool, but hey, you thought he was the plan.
Quarterback,
oh, we're going from one guy. We're gonna. What did you just say?
I said
it feels nice to have a quarterback.
It must be nice to have a quarterback. That's what I said.
Hey, really? y'all can go for Russell Wilson too, bro.
y'all can get somebody. Y'all just won't get anybody. But I just think like we're probably gonna get Deshaun. I'm bro. I know Deshaun Watson wants to play with a nice coach that he respects. Who else do you think he's gonna respect?
I get what you were about to say now. I get what you were about to say now. One guy who has issues, some past issues for another guy that hasn't had. I get where you were going with that.
I was gonna go there, but I was like, you know what, bro? Deshaun ain't been proven guilty.
Yeah, man, we can't hold the black man down, bro.
I'm saying, bro. Like we all know that's how it go with us. They trying to take us down, bro. They trying to take us down.
All right.
They're trying to take us down.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah,
let's wrap it up. That concludes this pod. Drop a like, subscribe, give us a nice review. Say JSmooth sucks. Y'all know how this go, bro. Go Bells.
No. Before we
hold on. Before we do
I gotta say something, and I think me and Bino are on the same page here too, bro. Them pussy ass niggas. Niggas, let's keep it a buck. If you real, bro.
No, okay, Go Bells, don't do that. Whatever about you say, I know what you're gonna say. No, bro.
What do you want us to do? We need to send something back at them, bro.
Oh,
come on now.
Don't worry, bro. I don't know.
Hey, all I say is I don't want to send people just for them not to go.
We get
what? We're gonna get like what? No, we're not doing
that. That's what I said in the group chat. I was like, yo, half of our fans are like,
no. Hey, shut up. We don't admit that to the ops. Come on now.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, you know what
All I know is that
pussy. That's what you need. Dom is pussy. Biso's pussy. The TSO Sage pussy. All the pussy.
Let me tell you something, bro. Forget them being pussies. These niggas bitchless. That's all I know. These niggas bitchless.
Say that.
I don't even have to talk about the hoes. I guess. Shout out to Dom though. Dom is in. His
he had a kid, you know.
We gonna remove him from the equation. Biso, I'll remove you from the equation for now. But you was bitchless before you met your shorty. I'll remove you from the equation though.
What?
Omar, you have drip for no reason because you get no bitches too. So let's from the side. And then who else is left? Sage. I like Sage, but Sage, we both know you get no. Come on now. I love you though. You're my guy. So the bitch list, keep it a buck pod. Fuck y'all niggas.
That concludes.
Those are my dogs though. But
yeah, send us out, JSmooth.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. Weezy out here.